Alright, just got off work. Gonna try to, some stuff came in for the Sundecks. We're gonna try to, probably won't be able to finish it tonight. I don't know how much sunlight I'm gonna have. Anyway, got the foam. I'm gonna try to, I had to order it in a couple different pieces, so I'm gonna try to get it cut out so it fits and glue it down. And hopefully, fingers crossed, not any rain in the next several days. So let's try to get this project finished up. I couldn't find like a solid piece to cover all of it because of the way the length is and the width. So I ordered two pieces, and I'm going to spray some glue to glue it to the board and to itself. I can tell you, if you have an electric knife, it works a lot better to cut the foam with, but I don't have one. I was going to pick one up at Walmart, completely forgot, but I'm going to just try to use a razor blade. But this is the front, so this is where the majority of the getting on and off will be at. So I think the back part, I'm going to cut that section out first and get that, and then I'll spray this way. Okay, if you do something like this, it's definitely worth going and getting one of the electric kitchen knives, because I don't know, with a razor blade sucks. As usual, I have no real experience with this, although my grandparents did own an upholstery barn, and I spent a summer with them when I was like 14, 15, so really hoping that pays off. My memory comes back of it, because I remember working there all summer. Of course, I hid from my grandpa most of the time, trying not to work. But anyway, so I need to go get the spray glue so I can get this part laid down, and then I'll worry about this little section right here. Okay, I got some spray adhesive. I do know this much, that you should always spray the board first. Get your largest piece settled in and sticking, and then when you butt up the other foam, you want to spray both sides, butt them together, and then spray underneath that foam. So, see how it goes. Should have had my gloves on. Much better. All right. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, and then come back and try to do this face. This is a cutout for where the motor comes up. Okay, so for those of you watching saying you already screwed up, I did. I should have left more hangover, so when you pull the fabric, the foam will cover that part so it's not so rough. Which I'll do more on this side, but man, that sucks because we're going to be getting up and down from this side. So I guess when I staple down vinyl, I'll have to be extremely careful to pull as much as I can, because this stuff, you know, it's got like whatever in it. It's probably going to cut right through that vinyl. Crap. It is what it is. No experience. And that 14, 15-year-old mind did not kick in. I even watched that on a video too. Alright, anyway, let me get this piece laid out. Crap! You gotta be kidding me. I have more problems. I mean, is it just my luck, or do other people have issues? So this stuck, obviously, to my finger. Pushed it back on. It seemed to work all right. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to use it. Dang, seems like every time I do something, there's issues. All right, so I left enough outer edge to pull, especially on the corner, on the inside. So, move on to the next one. Now that I got spray adhesive all over the camera, that's alright, it's old. I gotta get a new one eventually, but wait. Alright, so I think it turned out pretty well. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the front part, but I think as you can see, it's kind of getting darker. Man, I'm just really hoping that I'm gonna staple this vinyl. I'll be able to push it enough to where at least it rounds that corner, but I might have to try to go get some other padding, or if I have enough vinyl, I think I'll at least you know, do like a strip all the way down from the bottom to up here, and then when I have the other on top, I can pull. So like our staple from the bottom, pull, use the adhesive, have it right there, just as extra protection. That'll be a pain to try to cut a piece of foam just to cover that section, but anyway, all right, I think that's all I'm about to do for tonight. And then maybe tomorrow I can, after work, try to get some more done to it. But I'm happy to get this far. It seems like I've been waiting forever for stuff. So, all right. I moved the Sundeck into like my barn or storage shed. I didn't want to stop working on this thing because I'd really like to finish this project. Because just like all my other ones, it just seems like it goes on forever and ever. So I think what I'm going to try to do is take some of the padding I have left and actually cut it and just bust some staples into it to staple that front. I think I do have enough of the vinyl, but I just worry having a piece there, it'll rub, cause friction, and then it rubbing against the other vinyl that's covering it, it's probably going to cause friction and wear out anyway. So I just think if I get a little bit of padding on it, it doesn't have to be perfect, just so when I pull it, there's really no rough edges against the actual vinyl. So I'm going to try to just cut some pieces and basically just come with the staple gun and staple it there. I mean, because it's not, it'll go against the back of the seats, so it doesn't really need cushion there. It just needs to make sure the vinyl's not going to get rubbed off or broke through this. Yep, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay, I'm pretty sure if I do that, it's not going to fit in between when it closes or it backs up to the seats, because there's maybe 1/4 of an inch. I'm still going to have the problem where I pull this underside, because that's all rough too. Final, man, I just really screwed up. That's basically what it is. So to do it right, I should probably tear this off and then just order some more. I mean, it's basically this front side I'm really worried about, because that's where people are going to be putting pressure when they go to get up. The sides aren't so bad. Like this side, I can kind of actually pull it as I pull it down. For the front, just, I mean, it will get this top corner, but like this part will still be really bad. So I think I'm going to have to go back to my original thought of just putting an extra piece of vinyl on there, which I should have enough. I was going to do this in carpet. I think I said it earlier in the other videos. It's been so long ago that I've been waiting on stuff. I can't remember what was said. So when I do the editing, I'm going to have to do some tricky editing. Yeah, anyway, so I think I'm just going to go back to the original idea of just taking a piece of vinyl enough to where I can staple it down here and then bring it up. I'll use some of the glue adhesive, and then when the other vinyl, I'll stretch it so that way this should be covered, even though the other vinyl will probably rub against it. But I mean, it is what it is. This is going to be way too thick. It's not going to close. I mean, it barely closed when it was just this. You know, draw me some comments. Let me know what you would have done. I mean, I'm worried about, I don't think think I will stay putting it on that edge. Screw it, that's what we're going to do. It is what it is. If I ever do it again, I'll remember all my mistakes, hopefully, or I'll go back and watch the videos to see my mistakes and go from there. I still want to work on it, so we're going to go ahead and get some vinyl. I do have a compressor or nail gun thing. I bought like a kit several years ago, well, 6 or 7 years ago. I never used it. All that stuff's still in a box. But just to get some vinyl to cover this, I'm probably just going to use my staple gun if I have staples, which I should, because I got an assortment of them that I found when I was cleaning this out. Alright, so let me try to get that set up. I was going to show you this real quick. That's the vinyl. So I'm pretty sure I said in the earlier video that I was just going to use carpet. And that's what we were going to go with because everything's so freaking expensive right now. But I found, I can't remember who told me. Someone told me just to type in discount marine vinyl, and sure enough, one popped up, and I think it actually linked me to Amazon. And I guess they only sell this in like 10-yard batches or something, but they had like 3 1/4 yards left, and so it actually is long enough to cover the width, and it should be plenty long enough. I can't remember off the top of my head what 3 yards equals out to. Google it. But this is like 98 1/4 or 92 1/4 inch long. Maybe it's 91 1/4, and I just rounded up to 92. Anyway, but yeah, this should be plenty, so I should have enough to be able to do exactly what I was talking about doing. So let's cut some of it and see how it goes. But I was pretty stoked. I mean, it's not exactly the color, it's a little bit lighter, but it's there. They call it marine blue, where the boat is and the seats and upholstery are navy blue, but I think it's close enough. So right now I'm all about that measure twice, cut once. I just want to make sure I don't take too much off to where when I want to put the one piece on as a one whole piece. So I think as long as I'm just cutting this front strip right here and I don't like actually cut into it. I mean, if I remember right, this is like 26 inches wide, and no, it's 30 inches wide, and what I ordered is actually 42 inches wide, so I should have plenty. But I don't want to cut too much off on the sides to where it doesn't wrap all the way under. Alright, so I'm going to mark it first, and then I'll double check. But I don't have a straight edge, so I'm just going to do the best I can. I'm going to use this board right here. Okay. Should be good. Should have plenty. Heater died out. I can hear my grandparents now, like, that's not the way to do it. Oh, especially my grandpa. He'd be like, what are you doing? Anyway, so let's try to staple this up. I'll roll this up first. I sure am glad I found this. I mean, carpet definitely I think would have been easier. It would have saved me a bunch of problems. So you can buy like 8x6 or 9x10 indoor outdoor carpet for like 20 bucks. But I just figured it'd be nice if people wanted to lay out rather than to lay on carpet. Even though I only got the 1-inch padding, so they'll probably still use a mat or something. But anyway. Hopefully it'll at least look better in carpet, I know that. Okay. The other camera's dead, that's why I switched over to that one. So I have to see if I can position in it a little bit better so you guys can see. It's cold. I had to go put on a sweater. I think it's like 38. My heater's not working. I think I know why I got it free. But so I'm gonna try to flip it over and then spray that adhesive. I don't think it's gonna stand up on its own. I'm hoping I just left enough to where it'll hold, where it just kind of wraps over a little bit. But I'll try to show you that. But it's starting to get late, so man, that thing gets heavier and heavier. Well, one thing about having a bunch of crap in your barn, you can quickly grab stuff. Alright, so spray the adhesive, hopefully that'll kind of hold it in place to where it just sticks up. I'll definitely have to like trim it. I'll have to figure out how to cut that edge, maybe wrap it around, put a staple in it or something. But I mean, the main thing is just covering up that hard part right there. I kind of need a pull on that, so alright, let me try to pull on it, get it twisted over as far as I can so there's not so much slack in it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I screwed up.